Hello, two heads up here, and welcome to an updated Slayer guide of mine, and it is, of course, Gargoyles. So, in my last Slayer guide of Gargoyles, I did them with Dragon Scimitar, or Whip, depending on whatever you're training. Um, so, I went back several times with an anchor, and I've switched between the two, an anchor and the Scimitar, and I definitely found when you do get a Gargoyle task, the anchor works a lot better, and I this must be so because gargoyles seem to be very weak to crush. You rarely miss with the anchor on gargoyles. So if you do have one, I definitely recommend it because even though it is slower, it just hits so much harder. I'm 96 strength right now, and I'm banging out 45s with this anchor. Uh, and that literally two hits the gargoyle. And as soon as you have a big hit like that, you can just use a rock hammer and it's dead. It's harder to do with the scimitar. So sacrificing attack speed isn't really a big deal here because all you got to do is hit a big hit, get it low, and immediately use a rock hammer. You don't have to wait for another attack. As soon as it's low health, you can kill it instantly with the rock hammer. So that's the best way I can explain how attack speed really isn't, you're not sacrificing too much attack speed wise when you use an anchor. So I also have Guthans with me this time, and so I've got 177 to kill, at least that's what I had when I started my task. And unfortunately you can't use Bones to Peaches to heal up on these guys to complete your task. If you get 170 something task Gargoyle, really the only ways to complete it are to try and stack defense or bring Guthans. And so I brought Guthans. And it actually works pretty well because you can just use the crush option on your spear and you'll hit nearly every time, so your chances of healing are pretty good. So Guthans works great here if you want to complete the task in one trip. So let's talk about the Ring of Wealth quickly versus the Berserker Ring or whatever other ring you'd like to use. I haven't gotten a single Maul drop with the Berserker Ring, unfortunately. I'm back at it here again because there's no way I'm going to sacrifice an 8 strength bonus to wear a Ring of Wealth. But every single trip that I use a Ring of Wealth, even for half of my task, so I killed 90 gargoyles, half with the Berserker Ring and half with the Ring of Wealth, and I'd always, no matter what, get a Granite Maul with the Ring of Wealth on. And it works, that works because there's so many drops. There's like 4 drops in the Gargoyles rare drop table. There's a Mystic Top, Adamant Boots, like a Rune full helm, some other random things I think as well, but there's a Granite Maul as well. But there's only 4 that I really know of. Rune full helm, Addy Boots, Granite Maul, Black Mystic Top. And wearing the Ring of Wealth must really help you get more Granite Maul drops instead of Addy Boot drops, because I've gotten Addy Boot drops with the Ring of Wealth and with the Berserker Ring on. It's just I've only gotten Granite Maul drops with the Ring of Wealth. So it's definitely worth a try, see how you do using a Ring of Wealth versus a Berserker Ring. But I mean, it's nice if I get a Granite Maul drop here, but I'm not going to sacrifice an 8 strength bonus and that extra defense, extra crush defense, just to get a Granite Maul this trip. It would be nice, but I prefer more experience. A few other things. I bring a nose peg, of course, to take the shortcut. You need 61 agility to take the shortcut. So if you're just shy of that, you can use an agility pot. I find that for 177 task, 3 DBA supersets is plenty. You can do it with 2. You'll just have to do like 2 DBA specials without potting, which is fine. And I definitely recommend only bringing 2 DBA supersets on a 170 or so task if you don't have Guthans. If you do have Guthans, feel free to bring as many potions as you want. There's a Rune full helm. So if I was wearing a Ring of Wealth right now, that could have been a Granite Maul instead. oh well. But aside from that, of course, you know about my Karamja gloves in Slayer Gym. And I wear a nose peg to get up here, of course, like I said earlier. And yeah, definitely give Gargoyles a try with an anchor. It's quite fast, so accurate, and it's nice seeing those big hits. Makes doing Gargoyles a little bit more interesting, and it's actually more effective, I found, this method. Thanks again for watching, y'all. If this was informative and interesting, I'd really appreciate a like, and I'll see you guys next time.